let you lie me there and now. Oh, you wanna party? Listen to your body. I want to get out of it. Yeah, I really like to hear it.
Listen to your body.
I'm feeling like this when I face. Got that feeling you're throwing away. I don't let you lie to me there and now. Oh, you wanna party? Listen to your body. I want to get out of it. And I really like to hear you. And I really like to hear you.
Evening all, how's it going? Welcome back to the show. We'll get going in just a minute. Bud, good to see you, mate. Yeah, give us a couple of minutes so we'll get cracking. In the meantime, enjoy this mix by Denzel. Live from Culture Fest in Portugal. Anyway, I'll see you in a minute. Now then, how's it going? Welcome to the show, welcome to the stream. Feels like forever since we last did a live stream, but we're back. And thank you for joining us. So, how's it going? Bud, good to see you. Anyone else in the chat there want to say hello, give us a thumbs up or whatever. Well, yeah, good to see everyone. I've slightly adjusted the volumes on the show as well to try and make everything a little bit louder, because I know one of the complaints last time is the streams overall were pretty quiet, so hopefully these seem a bit more tastier on tonight's show. And we've got a slightly new aesthetic as well to try and make it a bit more pleasing to the eyes. So yeah, how's it going? No pizzas tonight. I've already had my dinner for this evening, so there you go. Anyway, let's crack on with the first tune of the night. Starting off with some proggy tunes. This first couple of tracks tonight, and this one is by Quiver. Love You Better, out nearly 2 weeks ago, and then June Deep. And it's a great little proggy track to start off the show. Paffy, good to see you. I started to wonder where you were, mate. So yeah, welcome back to the brand new, really launched Melodic Mondays with me, VORA, of course. I'm looking forward to seeing you all tonight. It's been a while since we've all hung out, and I've got some pretty cool tunes for you tonight. So, kicking off the show, brand new by Quiver. Really, really liking this one, and it's a great track to kick the stream off with. So yeah, let's sit back and listen. Welcome. So I think quite of a decent warm-up tune for the night there. I wish you could see outside this window. There's a pretty good view outside the window in the studio, and the sun's about to set. It looks really nice. I thought it was quite a cool tune for that particular thing. Lads, how's the levels, by the way? Can you let me know how it sounds? Because like I say, I've tried to make everything a little bit more louder. So will you let me know how it sounds? Because yeah, they were a little bit quiet, I think, on the last few streams. But yeah, Quiver with Love You Better, and again, I'm not trying to pronunciate the collaborator on that one, but yeah, that's a banger. That, you know, like every now and then they deliver some really, really good tunes, don't they? Well, maybe not every now and then, like consistently deliver good tunes, don't they, in Juna? And of course, our boy Yeadon is releasing on there soon, isn't he? Which is really, really cool. I'm proper made up for that guy. We've been talking about it for a while, about him releasing on Injuna, and he was like, oh, you know, I've been sending him stuff but not had anything back, and I knew that it was only going to be like a matter of time before he signed to them, and he has done, and I cannot wait to for him to do more. In fact, actually, I've just realised is that track is on SoundCloud, isn't it? I might have to stick it in because it's an absolutely amazing tune, probably one of his best, hence why it's probably been released on Junior, isn't it? Anyway, I've not heard anything from Paul for a minute now, and he's done a little rework of Enjoy the Silence, and it works really, really well. I'm liking this one a lot. Obviously huge progressive vibes on this one, and yeah, he's done an absolutely bang up job of this. I'm presuming Christian Burns is the vocalist on the track, but yeah, J Ribbon's one. Yeah, there's a couple on that. It's and Junior Beats Rising, isn't it? Yeah, there's some really good tunes on that one. Anyway, boys, once again, good to see everyone. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We are back, and I'm going to do this every week. I know the last time I streamed, I said I was going to struggle to do it every week, but you know what's been going on behind the scenes, and I'm moving into a new studio at the end of this week, so we're back up and running every week. Anyway, let's listen to this one. Enjoy the Silence, Paul Thomas. Enjoy. Yeah, he's done a really good job of that, and I think that vocal, the original vocal, the Depeche Mode one, is like I can imagine it being quite hard to kind of get something on a similar sort of vibe to it but also kind of putting your own stamp on it. And a lot of Enjoy the Silence, like remixes, re-edits, whatever you want to call them, you know, reworks, whatever, all use the original riff, don't they? And this one doesn't, and it works really, really well. You know, a great like sort of like start of the night tune. You know, you could play it in your middle of your set. I mean, I suppose that like an Injuna type show, this would really, really go off. I've got a really itchy nose for some reason. But yeah, no, he's done a great job. I mean, Paul Thomas is an absolutely phenomenal producer. Massive fan. Obviously hailing, you know, UV, which is his label, isn't it? So yeah. So I've managed to stick the Yeadon track on, which we're going to play next. I completely forgot that it was out, if I'm being honest with you. So we'll play that next. And we've got some really good tunes coming up for you tonight. I've got Bud's new one. I've got one of mine and Bud's tracks off the EP I'm going to play for you. My brand new ID as well, we're going to play a little bit later. And of course, my new one with Millhouse and Maya Wolf, we're going to stick that on. But yeah, it's good to see you boys. Feels like absolutely ages ago since we streamed. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone joining us tonight. So let's move on to the next one. And of course, this is by our boy Yeadon. Done an absolutely amazing job. The track is called Expanse. It's out now on Injuna Beats as part of the Rising compilation, Volume 18. Yeah, let's listen. Yeah, our boy Yeadon there with Expanse. Yeah, it's great. It's really, really good. I think the thing with Injuna, you know, from conversations that I've had with them in the past, you know, their tracks have got to kind of really sit in a specific bracket, and this really kind of is on the edge of that bracket. I think it's got Yeadon written all over it, but it also fits within like the parameters of what the label want. And that's the thing these days, is you've got to kind of fit in between the the guidelines of what, you know, the label is like really kind of about and stuff, and he's done a really great job. And like you say, Pappy, it is massively well deserved. The thing with Yeadon as well is he's really stuck to his sound over the years, and he's not like delved into much different. You know, it is very much within the proggy spectrum. So yeah, no, he's done a really great job there, and I hope and assume that he'll do more of them. So yeah, well in Yeadon. So next up on the show, we're going to play something from our mate Bud. a brand new remix that came out a week ago, I believe, was it, Bud, for the Leviathan, and it's oh god, it's this remix. Hang on, let's show you which one I'm on about. It's this one. Again, no idea how to pronounce this dude's name, but either way, this is really, really great. I like this one a lot. Yeah, well, let's just say Ev for now, because I've no idea how to pronounce that at all. But yeah, no, I'm really, really liking this. I've not really done much sort of like tune hunting over the past few weeks, obviously because there's not really been any need to. I've got no shows coming up, anything immediate at the minute, so I've not really been too much, you know, like tune digging. Obviously we put the Vortex episode out the other day, which was cool, and that was the only time really that I kind of hunted for tunes. But yeah, no, this is really great, this Bud. Obviously, you know, I'm a massive fan. Anyway, so this is the Leviathan with Ev on the remix duties. Yeah, Bud, I've just seen your comment there in the chat, mate. Yeah, definitely, 100%. I didn't know he had loads of different aliases, Paffy. I've only been made aware of this guy because of Bud, really. But yeah, no, he's definitely done a really great job with this, and the artwork's sick as well. So yeah, anyway, let's listen to this. The Leviathan, Melodic Mondays. Let's go. I like that detuned held note there in the background. Works well. Prints all over it, that. So yeah, liking that one. Of course, big ups to our mate Bud there. Honestly, Bud, like what Storybook does as a label, I love it. I love the music on it. I think it's just one of those things. It's so hard, isn't it, to kind of like push your music sometimes to labels, but having like your own label is definitely a good way to get music out there. As you guys know, I'm in the mindset of like, if you like something, just because it doesn't get signed doesn't necessarily mean that it's not good, and you've got to get stuff out there. But having your own label to be able to release like as and when you want as well is like is so good. And yeah, I love it. I love the label and all the tunes that you do on there, mate. So yeah, big up to Bud there, and of course Ev for that remix. Yeah, he's done an absolutely bang up job. So what do you guys think of the new look? Obviously, rather than having like a static image in the background there, I've tried to do something like a little bit different. I just think we need to kind of like think of ways visually to make it a little bit more like appealing and that as well. But yeah, no, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. So how's everyone's weekend been? I've literally just like worked. I've had 4 gigs back to back this weekend for work, and I'm absolutely knackered today. I'm looking forward to finishing the stream, and I'm just going to get on the couch and watch telly because I've not done that for fucking ages. And I'm moving in with a girlfriend at the end of this week, so we've been getting my studio ready up there. Had a little trip to IKEA to get some bits, and obviously we've got baby on the way in a few months, which is exciting. So yeah. Anyway, me and Bud have obviously collabed on a brand new EP that we're currently awaiting labels for, and we played one of the tracks on my recent radio show. There's 3 tracks on that EP, and this is the next one. So you guys might remember, especially you, Pathy, I made a track called Horizon a couple of years ago that was meant to come out on Deep State, and obviously once they kind of decided they weren't going to be releasing, it just got put on the back burner, and then that track just remained like completely stagnant for so long. So when me and Bud were talking about collabing, that was one of the tracks that it was the first track that I sent to Bud. I said like, let's do something with this, and we've reworked it. It's very much in the similar fashion as the original, but I had loads of bits added. Bud's done an amazing job with the stuff that he's added into this one, and then we've just made it a little bit more up to date. And going back to some more proggy stuff has been an absolute pleasure for me, because obviously, as you know, I've done a lot of like techno kind of stuff recently. So yeah, going back to more proggy stuff's been nice for me. But yeah, I'm really happy how this one turned out. Obviously, the stuff that Bud's added into it has really kind of like made it sound very fresh and different from its original form. So this is myself with our mate Bud in the chat, me and Bud Cahill, and this is New Horizon, and we're hoping that it's going to come out very soon. So yeah, listen to this one and let us know what you think. Bud added some violins in this part, and he's done a really good job. Yeah, so hats off to you as well, Bud, on this, because it was, you know, the other two tracks were made completely from scratch, really. But this one was already a finished track, and I can imagine, and I know I'm speaking for Bud here, but I can imagine it's quite a difficult task that to take something that's already been finished and try to, like, make it better. You know, I can imagine that being quite difficult. But the things that he did when he sent me back his original version, I was like, yeah, he's just added to it. Do you know what I mean? Structurally, it's different, but the stuff that is added is very subtle. But you can also tell, like this part in the background, you know, the melody, Bud, that was Bud's magic, that. So yeah, no, same to you, Buddy, my man. Yeah, I really enjoyed making that one, so thanks, mate. Yeah, so we've got 3 tracks on that EP that I'm extremely happy with. I'm really, really excited to see where they go, and hopefully we'll get those bad boys out very soon. So yeah, nice one. Cheers, Bud. Anyway, moving on. So obviously I had a track out a couple of weeks ago on 3 Records, which is a UK-based label. I actually played this to you guys a while ago, and I also played the original version of it even before that, because I made it on my own with Maya, the vocalist, but decided that, quite frankly, it just wasn't strong enough, and Maya was really against me sending it out for a collab, to be honest with you. She was like, no, I think it sounds like great as it is, and I was like, no, just let me, you know, try and get it out there, see what we can do. So I sent it to Melodic House, and he completely reworked a lot of like the main melodic elements of it. The breakdown really is the only thing that remained the same, but like the drops and the melody bits is what he's done, and then I revamped it and changed it, and this is what we got. So yeah, enjoy.
Hold yourself up to who you are.
be who you are.
You know, it's funny as a producer because, like I say, one of the main reasons why I sent this to Millhouse was because I knew the vocal was better than the track that I'd made for it. It's the same situation as why Christoph, is it called Illusions, that track? Not Illusions, the one that he's done with Jem Cook. I think the one that he's just posted on his Instagram. And I remember he said the track wasn't strong enough and that's why I'd not released it. And that happens a lot as a producer, you know, especially if you've got a vocal. I thought we can do better than what we'd made, so sent it to Millhouse, and Millhouse just completely brought it to life. And it was only after we'd signed it and then released it that I was like, actually, do you know what? This is really good. This, you know, and start to really enjoy like my own fucking track, basically. Yeah, Paradise, that's the one, Paffy. Yeah, sorry, mate, Paradise. Yeah, Christoph had the same thing. He made a version and then realised that he could do better and then went and reworked it. But yeah, we did really well with this one. We got to 8 on the Melodic House, Melodic Techno releases chart, just below Anima. 77 on Hype. And I think we managed to get into the main chart at like 100, I think, or like 99. And that's the first time I've ever charted. And the Melodic Techno chart is, you know, it's pretty tough to chart in. So yeah, I was really, really happy with how that did. I'm glad you guys like it as well. Maya absolutely nailed that vocal. And again, it was the main reason why I wanted to do a new version of it, because her vocal was so good. And when we did the second version, this version, I did more atmospheric like effects with her vocal. And it just ended up being like so much better than what I wanted, really. So talking to Christoph, I can't remember if we played this one on the last time we streamed, because it was over a month ago, wasn't it? Now when we streamed, but I think this is a really, really great track. His team back up with Luke Coulson for the vocals, and obviously Christoph is just like, I don't need to tell you guys, but he's just fucking unbelievable, isn't he? Ah, right, okay, sorry. So the one that he's just posted is Hold Me Close with Harry Diamond. Right, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I'm not sure if I've heard that or not. I actually spoke to Harry a couple of weeks ago. Again, an absolute dude. And yeah, the fact that he's teamed up with Christoph just kind of like reminds you how good of a producer he is. But yeah, Pale White Rose is one of my favourites of his more recent work. Anyway, let's listen to it. Out of curiosity, what do you think's the better track? The first one that he did with Luke Coulson, or The Edge, or this one? I think The Edge is better, but they're both equally as good. I mean, you can't really say what any of Christoph's tracks aren't as good as each other, but like they all hold different places, don't they? I do really like this one. I just love Luke Coulson's vocals, to be honest. So yeah, Pale White Rose there with Luke Coulson on the vocals. Great job. Of course, out now on Facet Volume 3. So, Paffy, is that one with Harry Diamond? Hold Me Close, is that going to be the next release? And is it going to be part of Facet, or are they just doing it as like a single? Do you know? You're the man with all the inside information, aren't you? So, yeah, I asked Harry about it like literally a few weeks ago. I was like, do you know what's going on? He was like, no, not yet. And he's obviously got the one with Leia J as well. And I remember the last time I spoke to Christoph a couple of months ago, I said to him like, yo, what the fuck's going on with this tune? Are you waiting for the sample to be cleared? And he said at the time that they'd not even tried to clear it because they just wanted to see the response. And I was like, well, do you really need to see much more of a response? Because I think everyone fucking loves it, mate. And he just laughed and he was like, yeah. So I reckon that'll be out this year, hopefully. But Paffy, you know Leia J quite well, don't you? So you'll probably know more about that one than me. So yeah, I would absolutely love to release on Cos. 100% love to release on there. I just hopefully when he starts releasing others' music, you know. Anyway, right. So this guy called Kostya Outer has been playing my Terminator bootleg on and off now for the past like year. He's tagged me in a couple of stories. I've been playing it live at like festivals and stuff. So we had a little bit of a chat over the weekend, and I didn't even know that he made music, to be honest with you. And I just said, look, if you've got any music to send me, fire it over, because obviously we have this show and I'd love to play it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he sent me this track on Sunday night, last night, and I was like, right, I'll play that tomorrow, and I'm going to put it as demo of the week. If you guys have not heard of this guy, go and check him out. He's got some fantastic tracks on his SoundCloud and on his socials and stuff, and this one's really, really good. Very, very driving, progressive stuff, and yeah, I'm a massive fan of it. I think he's done a really, really great job. Let's turn the volume up on that bad boy. But yeah, anyway, so what were you saying? Very soon go and play the other division. Ah, right, okay, cool. Is there a link that I can hear the updated version? Is it recorded anywhere, Pathy? So much love. Yeah, will you let me know, mate? Because I'd love to hear that updated version. But anyway, demo of the week, courtesy of Kostya Outer. This is called To Mars Together, and I believe it's out very soon on this label. Strange Time. So yeah, listen, enjoy. Oh, he's here in the chat. Kostya, good to see you, fella. Thanks for joining us, mate. Is this out on Friday, Kostya? Is that how you pronounce your name, by the way? But yeah, looking at the info on SoundCloud, it's out on Friday, guys. Go support. So good, so good. I'm so glad that you sent me this. Great track. Absolutely phenomenal, mate. Thank you. Yeah, great work there. Thank you for sending that over, brother. And again, I had no idea that you produced. Obviously, we've spoken a few times on Instagram and that. But yeah, please keep sending me your music, mate. We're always looking for new tunes on this show. So yeah, Two Mars Together out on the 27th of July, which is this Friday. Make sure you go support it. And I would absolutely love to play that one out live. You've done a really great job there, mate. Thank you so much for sending once again. So yeah, guys, I know we've just come back after a few weeks off and what have you. I'm going to keep maintaining this show and doing it more often. Every Monday, we'll do it as usual. Please hit the like button if you can, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But yeah, great tune, that. Amazing stuff. Thank you for sending. So there is a brand new 3-track EP out now on When Stars Align, Camel Fat's label, as we move into the more techno side of stuff in the second half of the show. As you guys know, I'm an absolutely huge fan of Camel Fat and have been for a while, as you know. You all know And the fact that those guys have done such a great job with this label and are releasing music consistently has been a breath of fresh air, because sometimes when producers like this, start their labels and what have you, they kind of fall behind a little bit on the releases and don't release as regularly as we would like, or I would like personally. But the Camel Boys have done a really great job of keeping the momentum going with this label. And it's also been great to find new artists as well, not ones that I've necessarily heard before. And Lahert is definitely a guy that I have not heard of before until now. So this track is called Petal, as part of the 3-track EP, and we will probably play, if not all 3, definitely 2 of these tracks on this EP tonight. So let us know what you think. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think about this one. I think this is the best of the 3 in my humble opinion. So yeah, let's listen to it. And once again, boys, thanks for joining us. Enjoy. Nice little driver, that one. It's kind of like bang in the middle of progressive and like the melodic techno stuff, isn't it? And again, you know, I absolutely gush over Camel Fat and what they are about. You know, I think I might have mentioned it once or twice on the show. But yeah, I love this label. I think the artwork and everything that they're doing with it is just spot on. Absolutely huge supporter. And I really, really like this. I think we're going to play the title track next, because I think those two are the stronger ones, in my opinion. Or definitely the ones that I like the most anyway. But yeah, Paffy, 100%. I think if it didn't have like some of the bass rolls in, you know, like that, you could probably class it as progressive, couldn't you? I mean, it probably is, but either way, it's an absolute banger. So, moving on. The second track, which is the second track that we're going to play off the EP, which is actually track 1. Sorry, that's confusing. I'm even confusing myself. It's called Electromotive, and and this is the title track of the EP. Massive fan. Again, I think when Camel Fat initially launched this label, they said that they didn't want to just like release the next Camel Fat track, and they've done a great job of that. They've released so many different types of tunes on it, and that's one of the reasons why I like it. Is it's not just like, you know, the usual shit, is it? But yeah, no, this is great. This again, massive fan. I would love to play all three, but we've still got quite a bit of music to get through tonight. So yeah, let's listen to this one, Electromotive, out now on When Stars Align. Nice. Kind of Pride-esque, this, isn't it? It's definitely got that hint of progressive, isn't it? Maybe this is the kind of sound that Camel Fat are pushing at the minute. But yeah, this is amazing. Love it. I thought you'd like this one, Pathy. Yeah, good stuff there. The Electromotive EP courtesy of Lahert, out now on When Stars Align. But yeah, Paffy, I see what you're saying, mate. But yeah, you know, without gushing too much, like, you know, I love this label. You never know what you're going to get from one release to the next. And the fact that they are consistent releasing good music is such a good sign. But yeah, I agree with you what you're saying, Paffy. I think all three tracks are as good as each other in their own ways and their own right. But these two that we played off this EP are definitely my favourites, do you know what I mean? So yeah, good stuff. So Melodic Mondays each and every week with me, VORA, of course. We are back to stream every week. Back to streaming every week. We'll be back again next week. We may do a special next week actually, because it's the end of the month. I think the way forward is to do a special at the end of the month, and we'll probably do that next week maybe. So we'll have to have a little think about what special we're going to do. Maybe put a poll up on Instagram and see what everyone would prefer for the special. So yeah. So again, going to a bit more in your face melodic techno at the moment. Of course, the masters of that, Afterlife, I've just released a track from Mind Against and Sideral called Colossal that was out on Friday or Saturday, I think. The 19th, yeah, Friday, sorry. And this is pretty decent, this. Doesn't really give off the Afterlife vibes in terms of the artwork. A lot of the stuff that they've released recently has been like sort of like dark, glitchy kind of artwork. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But yeah, I love Mind Against. Great producers. This track Colossal has got Afterlife written all over it. I think Anima actually played this at Tomorrowland over the weekend. I could be wrong. And the fact that he also played main stage over the weekend just kind of shows how big he has become as a brand in his own right. Of course, Taylor Buzz were like, you know, the big guys for so long, and the fact now that Anima has kind of overtaken that, I suppose, in many ways, just shows how big that brand has become. And we'll just have to see what happens over the course of this year, because is it going to go more mainstream, or is it going to remain relatively underground? We'll have to see. Either way, it's interesting to see what's going on. Anyway, Mind Against with Sideral. This is Colossal, out now on Afterlife. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, decent that. Mind Against with Sideral, Colossal, out now on Afterlife. That I actually heard that Dum Dum, or Dun Dun track, not Dum, not Dum Dum, Dun Dun track over the weekend. Yeah, it's decent. Again, I've been saying this for a while now, but like I think something's got to give with the melodic techno stuff. It's going to end up being like EDM, where it gets to the point where everyone makes everything that's very, very similar sounding. And if something doesn't change, it's just going to collapse, because that's what happened with EDM. Everyone was making the big, bassy, sub-kicky kind of stuff, and, you know, it just ended up dying, didn't it? And I'd hate for that to happen, because one of the things that I used to love about, like, Afterlife and, you know, the whole melodic techno scene, even just a few years ago, is how underground it actually was. You know, like, some of the older Kevin DeVries stuff from, like, you know, 2020, 2021, even as early as that, was just like, for me, it was game changing. And I think, unfortunately, at the minute, it is becoming quite formulaic, and that to me is the sign of demise, which is a shame, because I absolutely love this music. Like, progressive and the melodic techno stuff are my absolute favourites, you know, but we'll have to see. And this is no detriment to the artists that are big in it at the moment at all. You know, it will remain big for a long time, but we need someone to lead the way on it and go, actually, it's time to change things up a little bit. So we'll just have to see what happens, won't we? But anyway, that's my spiel on the whole melodic techno stuff. You know, that's my 10 cents on it, or 5 cents, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so my last track of my own I'm going to play for you tonight, which is unreleased and currently unsigned. We did send it out a week ago. Currently waiting on labels. Now, I am very, very excited about this, because I'm super proud of this track. And again, this one went under several iterations before we arrived at this version. You guys remember the Sign bootleg that I did last year, and I really, really liked it, but I didn't feel it was quite right for the Sign, and I didn't want to release it as a free download, because I still wasn't 100% happy with it. So anyway, I sent the track to this vocalist called Galvin, or GLVN, who's I think he's either American or Canadian vocalist, and he sent me back a vocal to the Sign bootleg, and I ended up then doing a new track with it. But again, same thing, wasn't happy with it, so I said to Millhouse, let's do a follow-up, here's the bits. He did some bits to it, sent it back, and then we arrived at this version, which we, like I say, we literally only finished a week ago. And I'm massively happy with it. I think it's really great. Let me know what you think. This is Through the Night, currently unreleased and unheard. So yeah, let me know.
I get a rush when I'm with you. Fills my cup, drunk like a fool. Lose my breath, I lose my breath. I could come straight out my chest. I feel too much. fills my cup, drunk like a fool. Lose my breath, I lose my breath. I could come straight out my chest. I feel too much, I feel too much. I need your love to get me through the night. I feel too much, I feel too much. Need your love to get me through the night.
What do you think? You like it?
Through the night.
Yeah, guys, so my new one with Millhouse and the vocals of GLVN. Super happy with that one. Glad you guys like it. Thank you very much. Yeah, currently waiting on a particular label for this one that I really, really want to sign to. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But again, with that one, we'll just have to see what happens with it. I mean, I'm super proud of it. I'm glad you guys like it so far. We'll just have to see what happens with it. But yeah, I'm pretty confident with that one. Listening to it, there is one thing that I would probably do with that slightly different. But again, sometimes with labels, what you find is they'll come back and say to you like, yeah, we really like it, make these changes, blah, blah, blah. You just never know. And I have the feeling that that's what may happen with this one. So yeah, nice one, boys. Appreciate it. And I'm glad you like it. I'm really, really happy with that. And teaming up with Millhouse has been amazing. So anyway, moving on. We're going back to Spectrum, who, as you guys know, massive fan of. This one was released just over 2 weeks ago. It's on Joris Vaughn's label. The track is called Family by Christian Nielsen, who's a phenomenal producer. And I'm a massive fan of his work. And this is a slapper. So good. Anyway, guys, have a listen to it. Let me know what you think. This is an absolute banger. Liking this one a lot. guys, remember, cheers for that, Pappy, as well. Yeah, please send it over, mate. Do you remember a track called Shiny Disco Balls? Thanks, rock and roll, booty calls, Shiny Disco Balls. Remember that one? Reminds me of this. If you know what I mean, if you don't know what I mean, go and listen to Shiny Disco Balls after this and tell me if you get the same vibes on it. Or call me wrong, you know, but that's what I'm getting off it, vibes-wise. No, you're not having that. Ah, oh, come on. Definitely. Do me a favour, Pappy. When we finish the show in about 10 or 15 minutes, go and listen to Shiny Disco Balls. Listen to it properly and tell me if you get where I'm coming from. Okay. And if you agree with me, I will buy you a drink when I see you. I'll probably buy you a drink when I see you anyway, when I do eventually see you, but anyway. But yeah, no. Great track, that. That's amazing. That I would absolutely love to play that one out live. Kristen Nielsen there with Family, banger. And yeah, Paffy, send me the new one that's coming out as well when it does, please. So yeah. Anyway, couple more from us tonight and then we're going to wrap it up. This one is on Siona, came out again over the weekend. It's Monastetic and Oisha. The track is called Another World, and this is really good, really good. A little bit different from Siona, what they normally release. Well, not what they normally release, but it's got a slightly different tone to it, a little bit more tougher, and I really, really like this one. So yeah, let us know what you think of this. Again, we've got a couple more tunes to play for you tonight, and then we're going to call it a night. I've really enjoyed streaming tonight. It's been good to see everyone. Yeah, I agree with you, but it also reminds me of Disco Balls. Anyway, enjoy.
Open it. Follow me. What do you see
Filthy this.
when you stare into the dark?
Melts your face.
A door that leads to another world.
Yeah, I really like that, and it is dark as shit. shit. And that's why I was thinking it was quite different for Siona, because usually they're quite melodic and a little bit lighter in tone, but this is a great addition to their catalogue. Miss Monique's done a really great job, and her journey and stuff has been quite cool to see over the years, where she's come from. I think Camel Fat are big supporters of her as well. But yeah, liking that one. What do you think, chap? Decent tune? I think it would be a good addition to my USB for sure. Anyway, let's move on. So, Product of Us have changed their name to POU. I'm not following them for some reason. Weird. I just followed them, which is weird because we did release on their label. Anyway, they've done a track, a rework of the Calvin Harris classic from back in the day, the Hertz vocal, called Under Control. I could be wrong, but I think they potentially tried to get this cleared. But can you imagine trying to get such a big tune from Calvin Harris? And it was Alesso as well, wasn't it, who he collabed with, to get that vocal cleared? I mean, no wonder they've had to release it as a free download, because I can imagine getting that one cleared would have been an absolute nightmare. But I like this. I think, you know, what they've done with it, again, it's decent. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's alright what they've done, and it is a free download. So if you want to grab a copy of this one, head over to POU's SoundCloud page and you can get it for absolutely free. I'm supporting it. I love POU. I think they're great producers, very consistent, regular, decent stuff, and absolutely smashing it at the minute. So yeah, this is Under Control, the POU version. Enjoy. Yeah, decent that. I imagine the reason why they did this was again to try and get the sample cleared and release it as an original. But getting a vocal clear from Calvin Harris hurts, and less so I can imagine it was an absolutely monumental task. So I think they just decided to give it away for free. I could be wrong, but that's what I imagine's probably happened. Because again, it's not the most like biggest of like tunes from back in the day. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, I mean, I love POU, they're great, and working for the label of us was great. I would like to work with them again at some point. But yeah, great job there. So I'm gonna play you one more tune, which I'm really into at the minute, and then we're gonna call it a night. But yeah, I've really enjoyed streaming with you tonight. It's been good to come back. Again, there was a time where I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to do this every week, just with everything that was going on with Caesar and what have you. But yeah, obviously after having a bit of time off and stuff and having a bit of a break, it's time to get back to work. So I'm excited to be streaming for you again. So you guys know that I'm a massive fan of True Soul, the label, of course. I think what they do on that label is amazing. I love the branding, I love everything about them. And this one's no different. I actually played this on my recent radio show VORA, which you can go and listen to now on my SoundCloud page if you haven't already. 2 unreleased tracks from me on there. One of them that we played on to the show tonight, Through the Night, and then the other one with Bud Cahill. Go and check that out. But yeah, once again, lads, girls, it's been amazing to stream with you tonight. I've really enjoyed it. Don't forget to click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we will leave you with this bad boy from Sasha Karasi. The track is called Memoria. Great tune to finish the stream off with. Yeah, thanks mate, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been tough with Caesar, but it was the right thing to do with his cancer and that. But anyway, so boys, let's wrap up with this one tonight. Thanks again for joining us, of course, and I'll speak to you all on the Instas soon. But yeah, let's listen to this one. Enjoy. So then, thanks again for hanging with us tonight. It's good to see everyone. I'll speak to you on the Instas and what have you. And of course, we'll be back next Monday for a Melodic Monday special. I'll put a poll up on Instagram to see what everyone wants to do. And yeah, good to see you all. And I'll catch you all soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in a bit.